What is going on, ladies and gents, and welcome to another great episode of our Smooth Club podcast, a show where everyday men discuss everyday topics. I'm your guy, Arrington Gavin, and with me is my bros. I have Mr. Cam Godley. Cam, what's going on with you, brother?
What's good, family? Chilling,
and we also have Ciroc, where are you?
How y'all boys doing there in the studio today? What's going on? How you doing?
We have a live correspondent. All right. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Comedy Central, if you're looking for somebody to replace Trevor Noah.
And we just didn't get the message, or
exactly.
No, not at all. This was 100% spontaneous. This was not planned at all. I didn't ask for permission. I'm not even supposed to be on the ground. I'm not even supposed to be in. I don't even know these people. I don't even know. I just showed up.
This is definitely a podcast first for me. I will say.
Only on our Smooth Club. Only on our Smooth Club was where you.
Well, you got to shake things up, gentlemen. You got to shake it up, and I feel like that's my role of the team.
Absolutely.
To add a little razzle dazzle to the overall production.
Love it. Hey, Cam, brother. I'm not gonna lie. I feel as though this could be like an audition for the Daily Show, because Trevor Noah's leaving, and we need course. We already got a correspondent here. We can work with something. You think?
I mean, it looks like he's about to tell us about an incoming hurricane. That's the vibe I'm
really
getting
does.
right
it really
now.
does. The clouds are looking mighty.
Well, I tell you what, the Wynn is quite unexpected. I come from a coastal area. I did not expect the chill factor to be so apparent. I tell you what, I'm glad I'm not a ball man, Arrington. If you were out here without a Scully, your parents would be furious.
Oh man.
I've had those talks. My grandma, when it's like chilly outside, I'm like, I don't need a jacket, grandma. Then it'll be like, look, do you want to die today? I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, I'm just 7. You all gotta be so vicious. Come on, we've all had that relative that just like give us up front, doesn't care how old we are. They're like, no, if you don't do this, Jesus, man. Oh my gosh. But look, fellas, I
don't know how I look, by the way, so y'all gotta let me know if I'm looking crazy.
Look great,
good
man.
Money,
look
man.
Great.
You're good.
That's good. I feel short. I don't know why.
Just a smidgen, but I mean, we can still see you. I mean, hey, it's better than the volleyball game. I mean, come on. I think everybody had a good kick out the last show. Ciroc literally he was the game announcer. He was the videographer. He was co-hosting, and all at the same time,
simultaneously.
So, like in the middle of him asking me a real serious question about, of course, Kanye, he the opposing team scored, and I lost my. I was like, oh. I was like, point visiting team, and then answered right back to Kanye.
You know what? I told y'all in the text, I'm still looking for the nearest and North Kanye rehabilitation center, because it's hard right now for me to not talk about him. But I'm not gonna talk about him in today's episode because we got a lot of other great stuff to talk about. I'm not even gonna give him any time on the show. I'm trying, Cam.
I can't see Cam's reaction, but I know he thanked the Most High.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's shedding a tear as we speak.
Kanye fatigue is at an all-time high for sure.
It really is. Sure. It really is. But we ain't gonna talk about it, man. Fellas, we got a great show later tonight. We have later this evening we have special guest Miss Juanita Wynn. She's a singer, and she's also a Grammy-winning songwriter in the genre of R&B and gospel. I had the privilege of interviewing her on a weekly radio show I do here in Hampton Roads. Called V-Point.
And she's on tonight.
She's coming on, man. She already came on, made sure the setup and everything was all good.
Somebody didn't read the production notes.
I'm shooting my shot. I seen it, but Aaron should be lying. I don't. I take what he's saying with a grain of salt until it happens.
I never surprise y'all with anything, fellas. Nothing's new. By the way, about Kanye. No, I'm joking.
But
yeah, we have on the show, man. So she, it's gonna be a great combo. She has a new single out called "The One," and again, just honored to have. So look, the show. First of all, this is history for our Smooth Club because we've had an Emmy winner, Emmy winning meteorologist and a TV producer. We've had a NAACP Image Award winner, and now we have a Grammy winner coming on this show. I'm telling you right now, we in the EGOT status. We gotta have a Tony. We gotta have a Oscar winner. Sky's the limit now. Sky's the limit.
Harrington, are you in the tent?
In the sixth grade, what? I won a actor award in theater in the 6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice to rock. What were you saying, Cam? I'm sorry.
I said, are you in a tent? I'm trying to figure out what's happening in your background. It looks like you're.
Oh, so this is the Hope Lutherans.
No, not even
Virginia
you, Ciroc. No, we're well aware where you're at, Ciroc. But you know what? For our audience, yes, please let our audience.
You said tent.
Well, it looks like Arrington is in the tent that you're
I'm in a bunker right now. I am in a bunker. Okay.
All right.
Oh, Arrington's in the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
I'm in my second studio. I got a second studio. It's in construction right now.
Gotcha.
It is a pumpkin that's like mad smooth. Like if you put a beard on it, it kind of look like a.
Well, Ciroc, let the listeners know where you're broadcasting from today.
Okay, sure. Let me put it down. Hold on 1 second. Thank you for asking, Cam. I appreciate it. We are currently in the Virginia Beach province. We're just off Providence Road. It's a lovely day, quite windy, little overcast, but we're here at the Virginia Beach Hope Lutheran Church's pumpkin patch. And just in a little bit, the festivities of the largest, trunk or treat, not twerk or treat. I know some of you've seen the ads on my page for that, but the trunk or treat is more kid appropriate, where people come out, they decorate their trunks, and basically little kids get candy, and man, come on, man, y'all know what it is. Come on,
sounds great.
How did they? That's what it is.
I want to ask how you ended up with that gig, but you know what? It's so good. We don't even have.
But I'm glad you asked that, Cam, because I was like, I can see a Lutheran board member saying, Ciroc Fox, yes, he's gonna do it this time.
I get it's not on paper. It doesn't look on brand. I get it, but I tell you what, the Lutherans of the area are very open-minded when it comes to how to obtain a goal, and they want a successful media program. And the best way to do that is to get a successful media director, and that's me.
There we go.
So
here we go.
We're turning. The wind is blowing. It's getting me.
This man is legit in a hurricane. Cam, you spoke it to an existence. It is a hurricane.
Apparently.
Please find the nearest parking garage, Ciroc, a safe way, please.
The clouds are looking kind of mean today, but we're hoping for a blessing, pun intended. We're hoping for
at the right place
a little help with the Lord to celebrate today's Halloween festivities.
Yes,
there we go, man. Well, look, fellas, on the first convo, man, I sent y'all some stories I thought was pretty cool. So first one is in California. So this high school football player, she made history as the first female to score 2 touchdowns in a varsity game in the state of California. So I don't know if y'all remember, like, varsity team. Yes, sir. And she is, I want to say, running back. And I brought it up because I remember I think in season 2, myself, JJ, Luke, we were having a conversation about mixed gender sports, right? Or just allowing some of the females to just show their stuff. And we obviously came to an agreement. I tried to always kind of lean where what if, right? We don't know until it happens. But the higher up is definitely saying, okay, different bone structure, different body is definitely gonna be the advantage for the males. But this girl, she's proving them wrong right now, man. And this is just varsity. It's public school, because the first thing I'm like, is this private school? Because sometimes private school football leagues in public is a huge difference. But yeah, this girl, her name is Bella Rossum Rasmussen. She's out of.
Well, congratulations to her.
I can't pronounce that last name.
Congratulations to Bella Rochester.
Worcestershire sauce. All right,
that's a win.
Rasmussen. Anyway, she's in Laguna Beach, California, and yeah, she was the first. She scored 2 touchdowns in her varsity football game, and I mean,
my stance has always been, if they can hang, let them in. If they can play the game, let them play the game. I don't know why I get why we make so much of a deal of it, but if clearly she could play the game, let her play the game. Like,
right.
And that I agree with you 100%, Cam, because I don't know if y'all remember that old movie with Ice Cube and Keke Palmer called I don't know, I forgot the name of it, but she played.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Keke would have got rocked. Okay, Keke would have lost her life in a football game. I'm not even gonna entertain that story. But this girl in California, that's real deal. I like it.
Yeah, agreed.
I like it.
Agreed.
This is coming. I'm from. I used to be a Marine. I talk about it a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And in the Marine Corps, I studied martial arts. I became a martial arts instructor. And one of the people who taught me was a woman, and she beat my ass on a constant basis. I lost every fight with her. I've never won, not once. She weighs 132 pounds. I think she's like 5'6". And I have yet to beat her. And you may think, maybe Ciroc,
are you still trying, Ciroc, to this day?
That's what it sounds like.
I roll up to a crib every year, bro. Every year I roll up to the crib and punch in the face.
So what time it is?
The anniversary time. Kicked.
And I try to test her gangster, and I lose every single time.
Look, Cam, that's the one time where his medical bill is like, God damn, I remember this. I know
I know every bruise. I say that to say, man, look, mixed gender sports, I've been on that side of mixed gender sports for a long time, because there are some women who are better than the top 1%. I mean, let's just be real. If Sue Bird was to go against you on a 1v1, you would lose. Let's just be real, fellas. She would kill you.
Absolutely.
So mixed sports all day, every day. How we expect women to get better at their own game if they're not playing the best? The men evolve because they're playing some of the most athletic people in the world.
Nice.
If we want women's sports to be just as electrifying, let them play and evolve with the most electrifying people in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I'm on church.
Man, well, shout out to Bella, man. Continue to break barriers. She's a high school junior and still can, still playing varsity, intends to play her senior year. The question is, hey, are universities gonna start, checking her out? Because I
doubt it.
No, we ain't that progressed.
Too much of
We're
a
not that
liability.
progressed.
Varsity. I'm just saying they start looking at varsity players in like freshman year. So if she's falling like
you know who would do it? Coach Prime, for the publicity and for the amount of money.
Yes, he would.
He would do it just to get money
come down to Jackson State.
And I hope Bella murder at the HBCU. I hope she murders in the HBCU. That would be dope. Shout out to the HBCU. Shout out to the HBCUs. It's a lot of homecomings going on, still going on. I think today is North Carolina A&T's. Last week was Hampton's. The week before that was Norfolk State. And I was talking to a friend of mine at Norfolk State. They said around 89,000 people was in attendance just that one day alone for the tailgating, the game, and everything. So that was like record numbers for them. 89,000. I was like, God,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, and shout out. It's another homecoming. Shout out to LC University, or Lewis and Clark Community College. They got a homecoming. It's online. Everybody will send you the link if you want to show some love. Rep your team colors.
Dope.
No,
dope.
We not celebrating community college homecoming. Y'all did not.
I mean, do they do it out there?
Until this point, I didn't even know they had homecoming.
I'm like,
it's online. It's online.
We did have those like look from east to west, right? We're like,
it's a Zoom link.
I was just gonna let you roll with it.
Y'all been at community college?
Y'all remember Yahoo games where you invite people to play like pool or checkers and chess and stuff like that? That's how we celebrate at Lewis and Clark. So if you went to Lewis and Clark Community College, your homecoming, we'll send you the Zoom link for.
Too funny. Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh,
hilarious.
that is funny.
I didn't like how quiet y'all got. I
It was-
personally, I feel insulted that y'all took so long to react to my whole.
Hey, now you see how I feel, Ciroc, about my new commercial. Y'all was silent. Y'all weren't even in the
You
picture.
right.
Oh,
You right. Just
it
desserts.
hurt.
Understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
yeah.
You know what
yeah.
though? A lot of community colleges are starting to build like sports programs there, which is exciting because I mean, a lot of them are like, wait, do they have sports there? Do they have they play local universities and stuff? So they really trying to build up
Yeah.
Community colleges, JUCOs, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Shout out to Brian and Stratton and also Fayetteville Community College. They have some awesome athletic programs, and I'm
There
not
you
just
go.
saying that because they signed over big checks.
But it doesn't hurt though.
Not
It
because
doesn't
they
hurt
pay
at all. It doesn't.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't hurt.
Matter of fact, I got this microphone off one of them checks.
They said, Ciroc, here you go. Just please, no more Kanye during the games. Please. All right. Oh, man. Well, look, fellas, I don't know if y'all remember a while back, but in Brooklyn, there was a pastor that was live streaming his sermon and flat out just like got robbed during his live stream, right? Apparently for like
$500,000 in jewelry, right?
Yes. First thing I'm thinking, okay, why have that much in jewelry? Two, it was literally the congregation looked like it was like 15 people. So I'm already thinking, okay, something's a little suspect. And the pastor, he had a record, he served like 5 years in like, petty like a petty crime involving finances. And now after he got out of jail, he's a pastor now, still making, rolling in Rolls Royce. And he's bragged a lot on social media about his kind of like about his wealth. And so I bring that up because that same pastor, let me bring this up. Okay, is accused of stealing $90,000 from his congregants of their savings. $90,000. So,
well, I mean, how do we think he got the jewelry? Like, if a pastor has $500,000,
I thought he was flipping bricks. I would rather him sell dope than steal from his own flock.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And well, the sad thing is, it's just like it goes on, not just in his his church. I mean, it goes on in a lot of churches, and it's so hard because a lot of members, they put their faith into their pastor. Whether it's like, hey, look, I need this, I need this thing to help build the flock or help spread the word of the gospel, and a lot of people get suckered into it. Right. And this the accuser, this lady's 56 years old. She's like, man, he stole about 90,000 from me, and I'm like, wow.
90,000 from one person?
That's just from one. That's just from one person because it's just one accuser right now. But yeah, there's
how bad can I feel for someone that allows someone to steal 90,000?
At this point, is it stealing?
That's what I'm saying.
Is it stealing? At this point,
exactly.
Did she just be like, you know what? I had a dream that I bought my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent it on my pastor. Oh, y'all didn't catch it. That's a Kanye line. I was trying to.
I got you. Y'all gonna get Kanye in one way or another. One way or another. No, I caught it. I definitely caught it.
It was swift though. It was
sneaky. It was sneaky.
Ignore Kanye rehab. I'm still in it.
You're right. I'm sorry. Keep going, Eric. Keep going.
I just need to understand how this happened. Like I need to hear more. Like how does he get you for 90 grand? Like, well, and who is this parishioner that has 90, like just has so much money that they could just fork over $90,000?
Why didn't you say something after the first 10? After the first 10,
or 5, right?
Right. After the first $5, why didn't you say? Why do you just take my $5? I already gave you 10% of today's Social Security.
Well, a lot of pastors, what they would do, they would say, hey, look, we're raising these funds for a missions trip, or donating this to like a local
building fund.
Exactly, the building fund.
The building fund.
And they're still renting a space, right? They're still renting a space. They're not. It's like that's not even their. They don't own the building. So
the bling around his neck.
Thank you. So they find ways to get clever and to say, okay, we gotta. I mean,
around the bathroom door.
Isn't that kind of like how well, I'm not trying to get off topic, but like Brett Favre with the whole welfare thing, like he was supposed to, he was receiving that money to give to people in need, and he ends up keeping it for himself. So, I mean, they find ways to,
I didn't understand that. I didn't read that story. Can somebody give me the quickie notes?
Let me see what next show, because I don't have notes on that.
Well, I mean, basically they were using funds that were supposed to go to welfare, and they misdirected them into the sports program at his daughter's school. That's the quickie version of it.
So he didn't know about it.
Oh no.
Oh, he knew.
He was aware. Oh no, he was aware. He was very aware.
Yeah, then he good.
Yeah.
But I tell you the truth though, somebody accidentally slide a few mil in my bank account.
Ciroc is straight ghosting. Ciroc, where you at?
You're not turning it away.
My next interview will be in Cambodia, bro.
You're gonna be with
next week episode.
Russell Simmons in Bali.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
Legs crossing all, just like, yes, brother, and yes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, I know I'm a felon, but I just wanted to hold tight to my commitment to our Smooth Club podcast.
Make sure you have a good internet
to let my brother Eric know that I'm with him.
Love the
marshals are on me.
That is funny. That is funny, man. This is I didn't write any notes on this. This is literally just off the top of my dome because I was having the conversation with Shier last night about it. So I don't know if y'all heard about Tom Brady and his wife is divorcing after 13 years of marriage. Now
he chose the game.
The game. It's not even just that, and that's what the rumors. They're saying, okay, he chose the game over his family. Now, that being said, do you think he's gonna retire this year, or you think he's gonna just retire whenever now? Like the sky's the limit. He can retire literally until he's 50. Like
I think he was gonna
retire. He's not gonna leave off
a
losing season.
Yeah, and
he's not gonna retire off a losing season. He's gonna do it again. I mean, this is his first season with Tampa Bay, right?
No, this is like his third.
They won the chip there. Yeah, it's his third.
This third season, and this year is a losing season. I mean, it's pretty rocky. He's gonna do at least one more to see because he's still performing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I mean, I watched the games. I was watching Tom Brady's game. His passes are on point. Them receivers are dropping the ball.
Oh yeah.
I think as long as he can play, he should play. Like,
right?
Why not?
LeBron James, he's 50. He about to play with his grandkids soon.
Hey, it's happening. It's happening.
LeBron James about to be going to
he's on year 20 right now. He's on year 20.
Yeah.
Well,
come
look,
on,
fellas,
man.
I see our grand guest is backstage. So look, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have the one and only Miss Juanita Wynn, singer and Grammy-winning songwriter. So we'll be back with our Smooth Club podcast.
I'm a master of my mind. Manipulate the masses with motivation to move. This is the only chair I'll volunteer to sit in. Spinning and spinning. Each loop past the mirror, I see a better me. In true destiny, confidence is key, so these 2 week cleanups won't be memories. Hey barber, do you think it's possible to reshape the temple that holds my thoughts? Shape up in the hub makes me bold my walk, cause sometimes a lineup could be your savior. Do you think it's ironic that I can monetize my work when I stick to the master plan and get my taper? No more thoughts of getting burned by the system, and this new product doesn't burn my taper. Thank you. Let's normalize uncovering our bodies from that sheet, and we look stunning when it comes off, cause we are masters of our mind. Manipulate the masses with motivation to move. Each cut allows more and more room to grow.
I just love that commercial. I love
that's
that
commercial right there. Boy.
Ain't it though, man? Well, look.
Why you don't shoot your commercials like that?
Hey, Sarah, I remember that, but I ain't gonna start right now because we got a guest wait.
Are we still live?
We are still live, sir. We are still live. We're back on. Commercial's over, sir. Jeez, man.
My bad,
all
bro.
right, ladies and gentlemen, we have you know what? I'm good. It's okay, man. Look, we have an amazing guest. We have the first ever Grammy winner on our Smooth Club podcast. Ladies and gents, we have the one and only Miss Juanita Wynn, the lovely Miss Juanita Wynn. Juanita, how you doing, my friend?
Was that a haircut? That's like that.
Gotta bring the guest in, right?
Yeah.
Where did Ciroc go? What just happened?
Are you? Is your volume on? I
I
can't hear you.
had to. I'm still here, y'all. I just had to take a look at how cold she looked right now. I had to see the screen. I'm about to get back in front of the camera, but I have to see the hair.
This man is at a Lutheran church too. How you doing, Juanita? Oh wait, I can't hear you. I think can you unmute your mic? Oh no, unmute it. You're muted now. Hold on.
Arrington, can you unmute her? There we go.
Oh wait, what about now?
Am I in?
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, there she go.
There we go. There we go. Well, welcome to our Smooth Club podcast, Juanita. Miss Juanita Wynn.
Having me.
Welcome.
You. Yes.
So
you look good, girl. I seen it.
Ignore that man. Ignore him, please. Ignore him. Ciroc need prayer. He's at a Lutheran church right now, so let's hope he comes. He comes back a changed man. But a little bit about you. I want to give our audience. Again, I've mentioned you're a singer. You're a Grammy-winning songwriter. You started writing songs since you were 18, and I think let's just say I'm gonna name some people that you've written for. Diana Ross. If you're familiar with Diana Ross, of the lead singer of the Supremes, just legend. Also, you've written songs for Quincy Jones. Let's see, Fred Hammond, Angie Stone, Destiny's Child, Ben Tankard. Who else am I? Okay, jazz musician Norman Brown, Shirley Murdock, Lalah Hathaway, and the list goes on and on. Wow, when you look at your when you look back on your career, Juanita, for one, where did the love of just music start for you?
Well, it started for me because my father, being a very prominent man in the state of Nevada, he started my sisters and I singing, and he decided to start recording us. And we went into a studio for the first time, and I put the headphones on, and I started singing the song my sister wrote. And it resonated so strong to me till I started singing. I started crying at the end. They were calling me Michael Jackson and everything, because they kept it in there. But I remember the feeling I felt. I felt like I was able to make people listen to me. Like I could speak maybe someone else's feelings, through music, and people would listen. So from there, I just knew that's what I wanted to be doing.
Wow, awesome.
Well,
I want to ask a question, Aaron. I want to ask a question. I know you got a lot.
Is it clean, sir? Is it clean? Is it clean? Before we.
Yeah. It is. Okay. It's clean. I promise it is. But you think you crazy if you think I'm not gonna shoot my shot at a Grammy Award? Come on now, stop it. So I write jokes for other comedians, and sometimes when I write those jokes and they tell it comes out in the right art form. I mean, it comes out the way I intended it, but it never quite feels right unless I'm doing it. Do you ever get that feeling like when you write a song for someone else where it's like, man, they really messing up my jam? Don't say no names though. Don't say no names. Don't mess up the bag.
Never. Well, you know what? Sometimes, you have people ask you, they know what you've done. They're like, we got this big budget for our up and coming daughter. And can you come and write for them and whatever? And what I do is I ask that they send me a sample of what they sound like. So I'm not trying to give them me. So I know if they're not a singer that does runs, or if they are singing low, or they got, I have to take all that under consideration so that I can tailor make a song.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So to answer your question, no, I give them.
Oh, see, I figured you had like a shelf of just a shelf of music, and someone would come do some shopping and be like, I like this one, and you just hand it over.
Man at the fresh market pricking fresh fruit.
Piggybacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens too. But if they're a major artist and they want your song and they can't sing, but they're a major artist, here it is. You can have it. Do what you want.
Right.
Because naturally they're going to make it their own.
Yeah.
Get mad at that because there's so many tricks you can do in the studio. They can put you on key. They can make you sound like who you know.
True.
So but I've been very fortunate to have great singers on my work.
That's good.
So
That's good.
one question I always wonder about artists that are predominantly songwriters, like like your Missy Elliott's and such, is there any part of you that when you see your song and this artist go across the stage as the winner, is there any part of you that wishes that, not necessarily wishes, but at least wonders what it would be like to be the one accepting the award as the performer, and being in the forefront and such?
I really have learned that don't want anything that's not for you, not because it's you're as good as the next person, but everybody can't be trusted in every environment, and sometimes you don't know that until you're there.
Right.
And, so
I'm not allowed to go in a lot of places off that bed.
And Juanita, I'm pretty sure you're slowly starting to see why, but yeah.
Look, Cam, one of those places are going to be a Lutheran church after this. I guarantee you. He's not going to be allowed at a Lutheran church.
First of all, these white people love me. Second, I do good work.
My people. Oh my gosh. Well, look, Juanita, I'm curious, as an 18-year-old, and I'm reading your bio. As an 18-year-old, you signed a 2-year deal with Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones, your work attracted him at the age of 18. How was that like? I mean, Quincy is,
that's crazy.
Let's just be real. Quincy is the epitome of where a lot of composers, writers, everybody is trying to, when it comes to music. I mean, I literally just watched his documentary on Netflix like last week. I rewatched it so many times because it's added motivation. I have no career in music, but it motivated me in another, in a different direction. So how was that feeling at the age of 18, receiving that, credit?
Well, the deal is, at the age of 18 is when I started trying my hand at writing. Quincy,
Wow.
I met Quincy because I had 2 kids by this time. I was a single mother, and I was singing at this jazz club called On Broadway in Sacramento, California. And a lady who worked for Quincy Jones Music Publishing was in there. And she asked me, did I write? And I told her, no, not for everybody, And I was probably 21 at the time, 21, 22, maybe. And she said, you ad-lib like you can write. I want to give you 2 tracks. She gave me a couple tracks by a producer that was also signed to Quincy at the time. And I wrote to both of them in a matter of 2 days and called her and sang over the phone to her from my karaoke machine. And next thing I knew, they flew me to Burbank, California. And, eventually I got an attorney and everything. And there I was, signed to Quincy Jones Music Publishing.
Wow.
So I was, but before that, I had 2 deals on the table, one with DreamWorks and one with Quincy Jones Music Publishing. That's a whole nother story y'all ain't ready for. But let me tell you, the deal with DreamWorks was more. But I was advised to go with the name because Gerald Busby was who was signing me with Noontime up under DreamWorks. That's what we were looking at. But I went with Quincy, and I'm glad I did. It was the best deal I could have signed. It was fair, one of the most fairest deals I've ever signed.
Wow.
After that, I went to Sony, and that's a whole nother I mean, y'all gonna be calling me some. I mean, I look. I gotta be careful what I say, but you know, some of the deals that
you do.
Listen, those deals.
Yeah. We've heard the stories. We've heard the stories.
Really?
Yeah,
so what have been some of those I mean, just curiosity and without saying any names, like what have some of like the worst deals you have come across to be like, really? Seriously?
Come
Like
on, Ayrton, don't get her caught up now.
I'm
Don't
just,
get her caught up.
Arrington's the feds. Arrington is definitely
just
the feds.
He doing that DJ Vlad stuff.
hey, watch
Who
yourself, sir.
exactly
Watch
did you
yourself.
sell the drugs
Watch
to?
yourself. Well,
And what time did you do it?
I say, hey, look, Juanita, I say this because this show, I want to make it informative for people that are watching, who are listening. You know, the next artist that does come across me like, I think this is a great deal. And then it's like, think about it. Like, I'll just say, would you prefer name over price? Let's just make it easy. Name over price.
you know, I mean, just being real. You know, there was a series, a comedy show Dave Chappelle did, and he was kind of talking about it when he said, "Boycott me." But I say that because you get in deals when he talked about being in a vulnerable place when he signed his deal. And you can't blame everything on the contract. You know, you have the opportunity to have someone read it. If you don't have good representation, you know, to actually say, hey, listen, because that was my case. And, you know, and I'm really good. The attorney that I had at the time, you know, we totally understood what it was. He was more of a litigator. And if you don't know what type of attorney to get to read your contract, you know, then that's another issue, because a litigator, all their words are, you know, he was sending letters to Sony like, this is servitude against it, like this is slavery. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
I still want to work with them.
No.
Like, wait a minute, wait. My life bill too. Wait.
Yeah,
you so aggressive.
You know, and then Sony responded, if you remember, you're the one who read the contract. So I was in a situation where it was saying that I had to deliver 5 songs at 100%. I'm like, no problem. I write all my music. I can do that. No problem. I'm a lyricist now. But what that meant is I had to do the music and the lyrics. I don't play an instrument.
Oh.
So
that means you would have had to pay out.
Yes. So in some cases, it took 3 songs to make 1 song.
Wow.
It took me 5 years to fulfill that deal. And I didn't get any money for 4 of those 5 years that I was signed to them.
I mean, let's be honest. The contracts are never written in favor of the artists. Like, we know that. To your point, you have to have
being an artist, man, Cam, bro, being an artist myself, sometimes them numbers up front means you get to eat without having to try to plan shit out for a few weeks. So I get how it happens. I definitely get how it happens. There's been deals on the table that I knew I shouldn't have took, but I didn't have no food in the refrigerator. So it's like, what do you do?
It's real. That's real.
Listen, I wrote a song about it, and I was talking about a bird being caged. Is that your destiny? You know, like now you sign that deal, you're really kind of like a caged bird, you know. But unless you do things the way that it's expected of you. But I was given the upfront money during a time when me and my kids were trying to find somewhere to live. I was sleeping in a hotel room, you know. I kind of was desperate and looked at it like, you know, I got to do something for my kids, you know. They're looking at me, and my kids will tell you there was 3 Christmases they got nothing. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, you know. And they didn't have what they have now, where you can go get gifts from all these different organizations. They didn't have that at that time. So you know, you just got to be careful, you know. Contracts, get somebody to read them that you can trust.
Wow. But now, not to get too deep and too dark, but now the lawyers work for the record companies and everyone initiating the contract. So you're leaning on them to do right by you, but they still have the record company's best interest in mind. So it's just a vicious circle.
Listen, okay, I would find attorneys.
That's why I'm glad I can't sing. I'm glad I can't sing. You can't tip a joke writer? I'm gonna be funny forever. You can't lock that
in. I would find attorneys to read the contract and they would look at it. It was like 25 pages, 25, almost 30 pages. Mm-hmm. And they would go, what? They would just read it and say, oh no. What?
Yeah.
And but then they would say they're going to represent me, but something would happen. They would just not take my calls anymore.
Wow.
I don't know what that was about. They probably,
I even
went to one place trying to kind of get some things moved and they were like, no, we're friends with them. Mm-hmm. So we are not going to. I was like,
yep.
Friends with them too. But can't we just have like a conversation?
That's real. It's real.
It's yeah. Crazy
so for like art, so for like music, like for artists now, is it better to say like it's best to for one build that village that can truly have your best needs, but also go independent before really gaining on your trust to a record label?
Absolutely. It's just really tough. And that's why I'm saying, like I think that there's a time for everything and a place for everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you're at in your life, and what your goal is. Some people don't care. They like, well, let me just get the major deal and, whatever. But if you have a voice and you have something you want to say, and you have a way you want to do it, and you don't want to be boxed in, go for it yourself, independently. Just do you, because they're gonna kind of form you into who they want you to be, because they're gonna market you for a reason.
Yeah,
a whole team of people looking at how they can change you up.
Yes. So,
wow. Juanita, what was your moment where you were like, I'm here, like I did that, like I am who I am now?
I think it was when Lalah Hathaway, one of the times when, well, you know what? No. It was when I was in South Africa with Angie Stone. Now, I had good parents, but still, my childhood was in and out of group homes and foster homes. Okay. So statistics would have had it that I wouldn't be where I was. And there I was in South Africa. And I've got Nelson Mandela rubbing her hand down the side of my face, saying, oh. And I cried. I grew up in a predominantly white school, white neighborhood. I was the only Black in the whole school. Me and my brother, we would call the N-word every day. They made us hate Martin Luther King. all kind of things going on. And when I was there and she did that, it was twofold, with her touching my skin, my Black skin. It was almost validating. Like, you're there's nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful. And then saying, welcome home? Are you kidding me? I cried. Angie Stone was crying. We was just boo-hooing. And I went in my hotel room and I looked out the window. I was still emotional from all that happened that day. We went to a hospital where we saw children with AIDS suffering, and they could only take like 8 kids at a time. And they were suffering. And it was like, and then the homelessness I saw. And I was in my hotel room and I wrote a piece of a song. It's not a whole song. Y'all want me to sing it?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wait a minute now. I get emotional when I'm hungry. And I can
What
eat
kind of
anything.
question was that?
Exactly. What?
Wait.
Ciroc already crying.
Wait.
I know, right?
Wait. Let me just get ready. I started to lose it when she
Cam.
said,
Hey,
welcome
look, Cam.
home.
That bottom lip started trembling, right?
Yeah, he was definitely quivering.
When she said, welcome home.
Hey, Ciroc, you ain't on your own because
I just want to
I was
hug
thinking
you.
the same thing. She said,
Juanita, I'm hugging you. I just want to hug you. Juanita, I just want to hug you. That's all. I bet you smell nice. Go ahead and sing.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
You know she smell like jasmine blossom. Yes.
That's hilarious. So,
I'm
but
sorry. Go ahead.
being there in my hotel room and looking out the window, I reflected on my life. And I not only had to look at my life and where I had been, I had to also be accountable at that moment. Because when you reflect on your life, if you're going to really reflect and you want to grow, you got to be honest with yourself, about what role you played and regardless, But anyway, in there, I wrote this piece of song. It goes, as I sit here and I think about all the things I missed out on, I can't help but shed a tear or two, because now those days are gone. And I'm the one to blame for those decisions that I made. But if I could do it all again, I must say that there's not too much I changed, because I've learned to be sensitive when children cry. And I have learned that there's more than meets the eye. I've learned that there is a master plan. So if I went through just to help someone, I'd go through it all again.
Hey, Cam, I'm giving it to you, man. I'm emotional.
I think we definitely lost Ciroc for the rest of the episode. Ciroc, go back there and I don't know, grab a pumpkin or something. I don't know.
Ciroc, you better turn that Lutheran into a Baptist church, boy.
I'm about to go pick a pumpkin.
Oh wow! That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Thank
that
you.
was wow.
Hands down. Listen. As a connoisseur of baby making music, I'm curious. I held my peace for a long time, longer than I normally do for a show.
This is true. He has actually been very, very well behaved this episode. Yeah, absolutely.
I have to ask her, where is the baby making? There got to be at least one in her repertoire. I need to hear it. Where is it at so I can find it and listen to it? She had to have written at least one baby making jam. At least one.
I've written many.
Four.
Juanita said quite a few.
I got like 300 songs. 200
oh my goodness. Oh man.
Quite a few babies were made, Ciroc.
Yes, but this one, most recent is one on my project, which is called Make It Right, which it is a woman being vulnerable and apologizing to her man for, maybe she could have said something or did something a little different, and just not being afraid. And that's why I wrote it, because I want women to not be afraid to embrace their womanhood and say, hey, baby, I'm sorry, because sometimes, I think nowadays we're loving scared. And, and everybody's like, no, I'm not going to let her hurt me, or I'm not going to let him hurt me. And all that. If you got
my grandma would say that everybody got a safety net. Everybody got a safety net in a relationship.
Yeah.
Now.
If you got a good situation, that should be your soft place to land. You know, that doesn't mean it's perfect, but it does mean that you're worth me saying, I'm sorry. So in that apology, you can have a baby. And now,
make up, baby.
No, we not.
You saw she just turned that one around on some.
Wasn't expecting that one. Was not expecting that one.
I did not see those dots getting connected. I did not see those dots getting connected at all.
You men know if your woman comes to you right and she says, I'm sorry, what can I do for you? What? Yeah. I'm gonna make it right tonight.
I'm eating the cake. You right. I'm eating the cake. But it don't take much for me to. She be tying her shoes for too long, and I'm thinking that's my signal. So you don't need to say sorry.
I'm still trying to recover, Cam, from the amazing voice that we just heard. And then the rock goes and go. So, Juanita, look, time is almost up. We want to talk about your single, The One. Can you tell us a little bit about your new single?
I'm sorry, I was stuck on she could be tying her shoe for too long.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ciroc Fox.
Ciroc Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
You need to book me. Book me now. Book me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Well, yes, the single is out. This whole project I'm doing, I want to do a tour called Unbroken, but this whole single, the whole project that I'm doing is it's blood, sweat, and tears. It's about what you go through in relationships, but it's all positive, all feel good, for those who want to believe in love again.
Awesome.
I like that.
Well, Anita, we truly thank you for just blessing us with your presence and your amazing voice and your time here on our Smooth Club podcast. How can our viewers, our listeners, how can we continue to support what you have going on?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram, which is at Juanita Wynn. You can also see me at juanitawynn.com. You can also follow me on Facebook. I'm still on Facebook at Juanita Wynn. Everything is Juanita Wynn, and I love her, but not Juanita Bynum. People seem to be getting us confused, but it is Juanita Wynn.
Not me. You deserve better. You deserve better, Juanita. I wouldn't do it.
But you can follow me in those places, and my music is on Spotify, on Tidal. It's on. You can even for you who don't want to spend any money, it's on YouTube. You can go listen to it there and then buy it. So that's more.
No, we're buying it. Everybody that's listening and watching, buy it. You've heard this amazing voice. You resume, ladies and gents, again, Miss Juanita Wynn, singer, amazing singer, and amazing Grammy-winning songwriter. We truly thank you, Juanita, and please do come back on the show anytime. You're always invited.
Please.
Awesome.
Once you come back twice, I ain't gotta be nice. I got.
She's going, Ciroc. Ciroc, she's going.
She's gone, Ciroc. She's gone. She's left. She's gone. She's gone right now and following that report right now. She's like, look,
she got out quick. She exited stage left immediately.
It's all right. I'm auditioning. Listen, guys, I'm auditioning. I just got news. I'm auditioning for the next Juanita Wynn tour. In between the songs, I'm going to be narrating the purpose of the art, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Man.
So,
look, fellas, let's
make
go
sure
to
y'all follow
who
Juanita
better
Wynn.
for the job, though? Who better?
Let's
for the
go
job?
to a quick commercial break, y'all. We'll come back with our Smooth Club podcast.
Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Order our scented beard oils and beard balms to help you maintain and grow the perfect beard. Order today. Try our men's care products like the full body exfoliating cleansing bars, body wash, smooth stash, and more. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Rugged Evolution Beard Care. We're your luxury but affordable men's care line. And remember,
Rugged is the new smooth.
Man, fellas, all I can say was that how dope is Juanita, first of all? Just how dope is that individual?
Yeah, that's cool.
I have a question. Is that an our Smooth Club first? Someone that actually sang impromptu.
Sang on the show.
That is a first. So we had two firsts. We had a Grammy winner, and we had a Grammy winner that graced the stage with her voice. Kim, that is a first.
You did. I don't know how you pulled that interview, but I got to give you your props. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you did it. I'm like, why do you know Arrington? That would have been my question.
I'm gonna give my credit.
That would have been my question. Like, why do you know who he is?
I think that's why Arrington cut the interview, because reality was starting to set in and the real questions were coming soon. So he's like, all right, so about that single.
look, y'all tune in. Y'all better look. They better give me my credit, damn it. They better give me my credit.
Word.
Give me that credit.
Word.
I got friends in high places, low places, everywhere, man. She's awesome, man. I mean, again, you know me. I'm all about when it comes to R&B, gospel, neo soul. I mean, I love vocalists. I love purity vocals, and I mean that. She makes me want to learn how to sing. Like, it's like one thing I'm like, damn, I wish I could sing. But she is she's awesome, man. She is truly awesome. Look, we about to end the show, but look, on a funny note, y'all, I came across so Snoop Dogg's blunt roller reveals rapper likes to smoke about a half a pound a day. I want to ask the avid smoker here on the show, is that safe?
Who, me?
A half a pound a day?
Oh, no, not me.
Oh, you asking Cam?
No, he's not asking Cam.
I believe that he is off by those numbers because, all right, so if he's saying a half a pound a day, I smoke half a pound a day. So, and I'm broke. So I guarantee you Snoop Dogg is smoking more. He's off by that weight, definitely.
That is hilarious.
There's no way he smokes that. There's no way he smokes less than a pound. There's no way.
Okay. We're gonna have to do some real deep dive into that. That's gonna be a story. We already have our one correspondent, at a remote location. So we got to bring on some more correspondents. Maybe somebody in the dispensary area, and we got to find that out.
Maybe
somebody. Because there's no way me and Snoop smoke the same amount. What? No.
I don't know.
I don't have a problem.
I don't know. Makes me think.
No one said she had a problem, man.
I don't have a problem.
Look,
have a problem.
Look, we both said we can say we've been to a lot of our brothers events that there was a lot of marijuana in the room, and I'll just say I left with a second hand to the max.
Listen,
okay?
First of all,
I left.
First of all, you didn't have to say that part of this show. We got Grammy Awards watching us. They don't need to know what happens in my show. Now they gonna think, oh, he gonna smell like weed when we book him. No.
Look, the top of my head was sweating when I left, man. The top of my head was sweating. That's law enforcement right now. Right now, they've been watching us the whole time. No, but anyway, y'all. Look, fellas, all I can say is another great episode, man. Another great show. Fam, ladies and gents, for those who listen to us, continue to support us. Hey, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rugged Evo TV. You can listen to us on every podcast platform, whether that's Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, you name it. Continue to support the show. Continue to support everyone here on this show. My boy Ciroc. Ciroc, you got anything going on this week?
Yeah. Well, first, let me shout out to Hope Lutheran Church one more time, man. If you're down in the Virginia Beach area and you have some kids and you want to be able to trick or treat safely, today is a great day to do it. Trunk or treat. It's going to kick off at 3:00. It's going to be popping all the way till I believe a little after nightfall, and it's a whole vibe. Don't forget to look out for Fox Hill Studios compilation.
It was close.
We lost.
The storm got him. We knew it was about
there
to
we go. Am I back?
He's back.
We thought the storm got
I'm back. Okay. The storm getting me. So anyway, don't forget to look out for the Fox Hill Studios compilation album with 4 very funny comedians. That gets released in November. And I think that's it, man. Oh, we got a movie coming out. That comes out 2023. We'll be moving. We're moving along.
Okay. Oh, Ciroc, I missed a couple of weeks. What happened with the PlayStation?
Oh, So, my PlayStation 5 that exploded recently, on air. It didn't explode. It fell off the desk. I got it repaired, but I panic bought a second PlayStation 5. So now I have one that's naked, one that's working.
Didn't this man just say he was broke?
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes me want to say, okay, that is a lot for Snoop, isn't it? That is a lot. Okay.
Listen, for tax purposes, I ain't making no money out here. It's about to be taxing. We ain't making no profit. That PlayStation 5 was for business purposes. That's a write-off. Get out of here, man. Interview over. I'm leaving.
And he's gone, folks. And he's gone. Cam, what you got going on, man? You done ran off our co-host.
Oh man, nothing, man. Just chilling. Just out here. I'm behind the scenes. A couple projects that I'm working on. Hopefully a couple more projects coming up, but to be continued.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gents, that is another great show. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope please continue to support. Again, tune in every Saturdays at 7 p.m. on our YouTube channel, Rugged Evo TV, as well as all major podcast platforms. So wherever you get your podcasts, every Saturdays, weekly, our Smooth Club Podcast, the show where everyday men discuss everyday topics. Cam, brother, you have a great one, man. Till next time.
Yes, sir.